Can we just talk about this boss babe epidemic? I feel like I started seeing this boss babe thing like probably after COVID, where maybe more people started their business or we were just more chronically online. But this idea of like chasing success and success looking like a big storefront, a bunch of employees, lots of product, like bigger, better. Yeah, you're so important and successful. I don't know. I do know actually. I don't really subscribe to all of that. Hi guys, my name is Elle and welcome to my channel. I personally am a retired boss babe. On this channel, we talk all things honest about business, healing, mental health, our faith, and sometimes we have some fun and talk about beauty products. Because what's a YouTube channel without talking about some beauty products? But today I wanted to focus on this boss babe hustle culture. As someone who hustled really hard starting their own business about 3 years ago, and I poured everything into my business and I wanted to grow. I wanted to have a storefront and employees and everything. I wanted to be big. I wanted to be the best esthetician ever. Yeah, 3 years later, I'm actually closing my facial business. Spoiler alert. That was definitely not in my 2026 bingo card or just in my bingo card in life, because I really thought that I was gonna be a licensed esthetician my whole life. I thought I was gonna treat acne. I was gonna give amazing facials. And like 8 months ago, I stopped working with acne guests. And in May of 2026, I'm closing my facial business. I honestly got so burnt out from trying to expand and grow my business and be successful. I was chasing something that was so ego driven, which I learned in therapy. I thought that to have a storefront, to have fully stocked shelves, to have books full of clients and employees, like that meant you were successful. But honestly, success to me looks like paying my bills, having maybe a little bit of extra money to do some fun things, and spending time with people that I love and care about and actually be present in life and not be so worried and wrapped up in work. In my career and having my worth lie in that level of success, I struggled so heavily with my self-worth. The past couple years, because my self-image and my self-esteem was so tied to the numbers, my success rate, literally anything, everything was tied to my self-worth in my business. And also just like my appearance. When I had acne and I was an esthetician, I was like another level of like, I'm failing at this, I suck at this, which isn't true. And now my skin's clear, so thank you God for that, because that really made me spiral completely out of control. When I was working with acne guests, having my own acne at the same time, I just felt so mentally overloaded. Like I would come home from work and cry every day because I was so stressed to clear my guest acne, but also my own. And I was just thinking about it 24/7. I like genuinely could not like engage or be present in anything. And it was really hard for me to come to terms with the fact that maybe I was going to switch my clientele, because I thought that it meant that I failed, when really I was just trying to pivot and lean more into what felt good into my business. And when I pivoted, I still just realized I wasn't that happy. Like when I was doing facials and with my cool guests, like best time ever. Like the overhead, constantly trying to get booked when people canceled, worrying about that financial stress. I think through all of the pivots, I just kind of lost my zest for the industry. I've been working so hard towards my esthetician career the past 6 years. I never thought that I would get to a point where I was just like, I just want to live like a slower and steadier and more peaceful life. Like all I'm doing is chasing money and status and image, and like none of that shit matters. I mean, maybe a little bit. Money matters to like pay rent, but you know what I mean. I'm like, I just don't want to be a boss babe anymore. Like I don't want to run companies. I don't want to be responsible for overhead and employees and making sure that everything is running smoothly and dealing with crises every day. And I'm not saying that's bad. Like I think that there are women and men that are very equipped to be like business people or handling crises like that daily. I personally miss anxiety, don't love it. Like I love the idea of just like going to work, doing facials, connecting with my guests, and then coming home, going for a walk, having dinner with my partner, like whatever it looks like, but creating space to actually live life. Like I just would wake up and study and learn and go to work, and then after work like continue to be reaching out to clients or just like reading a book or studying, and then it's like, for what? I'm closing the business anyway. I don't regret anything that I did, and I think everything did serve a purpose. I think all these things taught me that I do want like a slower lifestyle, and I don't want to be involved in this like rat race of business and being a boss babe and trying to like scale every day. Like I don't need to always be investing in scaling the business. Like it can just be. But I think through all the investments of my time and all my experiences, like really are setting me up for whatever God has in store for the next journey, because I really don't know. I'm gonna lean more into social media and content creation. I want to help like local businesses create content and stuff like that. But it's weird. It's a big pivot that I wasn't expecting, especially because I still have loans, I have a lease, and I think that God just is putting it in front of me that I'm ready for the next chapter, and all these other things are going to figure itself out. But right now, the stress of just the overhead and the way the industry is being a service provider, I don't know, it's kind of sad because I did lose my zest for it, but I also have a new zest for creating content and being creative. So it's almost like the energy is just being redirected, but I really want to be intentional to like not boss babe this new business. Like I do need to put in the effort to create the branding and the website and reach out to people, but I still want to be so mindful of creating space for life. And I'm not even gonna lie, I'm in a financial situation where a hustle is definitely needed. I just really don't believe that we've been put on this earth to be involved in this rat race where money and status are just like the most important thing. Because if for whatever reason, if it's good or bad, it's taken away, like who are you at the end of the day? And I feel like I did so much therapy to be in a place where where I'm closing my facial business, like I know that it just is, it's a part of being life, it's a part of being an entrepreneur, it's a part of the pivot, like it's all just puzzle pieces of the grand scheme of God's bigger plan that I just can't see. Like literally I thought I had my life planned out and God said, girl, what? Why did you even think that? Something that has really helped me kind of break up my day to allocate like when I'm gonna hustle and when I'm gonna work hard. Also when I'm gonna create that space to live life and engage with the people around me, or even just take time for myself to recharge. Starting the day in the morning with God and like drinking my tea, eating breakfast, making sure I'm eating food and fueling my body and like my spirit for the day. And then at the end of the day, I use the app called Opal, and it actually blocks my Instagram from being used in the morning till like 8:45, and then it blocks it at 6 p.m. so I can't go on it. The wind down and not going on social media past 6 p.m. has been like amazing, and I'm able to again like eat, read, see my partner, respond to texts, call people, go for a walk, whatever it may be, which really has made a big difference. Like you think like, oh, put your phone down, but like genuinely, like I can't put my phone down. I'm addicted to it. So the fact that I have an app on my phone to block like doom scrolling has been so helpful. Making things in my personal life a priority just as much as things in business are priority. Like, oh, I really need to send this email today. It's like, okay, I also really need to eat 3 meals a day, connect with God, do something for other people and get out of myself. Making them equal priorities and not doing business first or making it more of a priority. Because when I do that, I'm like, oh, I'll, read and connect with God when I'm done sending this email. But then I find 2 other emails to respond to. And now I'm setting up my camera to record a YouTube video and now I'm editing the video. And now it's like halfway through the day and I have to go to the next thing and nope, no time. So it's like being honest about prioritizing things and knowing that what's meant to happen, what's supposed to get done will happen all in God's timing. And also just learning to be better at time management. Honestly, someone with ADHD, I am still learning this. Really the point of this video is just to normalize like being normal. I think social media, I talk about this all the time, and this is why I deleted TikTok and I like time blocking my Instagram because I can only handle so much doom scrolling before I feel like I'm behind. Like if I see one more, how I became a millionaire at 21. Bitch, how you became a millionaire by 21? Like I'm 28 and I don't even have a 401k set up. Oop. It's like we're all on different paths. You legitimately can't compare your life to other people. Again, these are all so cliche, like, oh, comparison is the thief of joy. Bitch, it is. Like, seriously. I know that for me, like, I actually feel like dog shit whenever I go on social media or when people are unboxing their luxury stuff or showing all the things that they have. It makes me think like I don't have enough when I have more than enough. Everyone's gonna show their highlight reels, but businesses close. Bank accounts tank. Employees leave businesses. Businesses can also be super successful. Like I like seeing success stories because it also gives me hope. Or relationships can be successful. Relationships can have hard times. Like there's such ebbs and flows in life. And when we're only looking at people's extreme highlight reels, and also like you don't know what's real. You don't know if when they put on their try on haul, they return all of it after. Or you don't know if they're in $100,000 of credit card debt because they're buying all this stuff to show on their TikTok. Like you don't know, so it makes no sense to compare. And I forget that when I'm scrolling, so I just try to avoid scrolling because it makes me feel so behind and like I do need to boss babe the fuck up. And I don't want to. I want to just boss babe a normal level and then regular, what am I saying? Then just be a regular babe the rest of the time. Like the idea of like everyone should be utilizing social media and starting a business and selling a course and doing this. It's like remember when people Actually, I don't know what people used to do because my idea of everything is so warped now, but can we normalize just living normal lives, having a normal amount of things, a normal amount of money in the bank account? I'm not hating on people that are above average or super successful or, you know, have all these things that I'm talking about. Like, go you. Like I said, if you can be a millionaire and run 3 companies and you're chilling and you can balance like work life, amazing. I respect that. Good for you. I admire that quality. I'm just saying, like, we don't all have to live that way. Like, what your life, what success looks to you, what happiness looks like to you is individual to you. Like, don't let social media, or even like not even social media, like people in my life, when people are like, oh, I bought a new car, I'm like, oh, like really? Like, I can't buy a new car. It's like, but you don't need a new car. My Toyota Yaris rides just fine, takes me from point A to point B. I don't know why most of the time our human brains just go straight to like comparison and lack. I've really had to like rewire and train my brain and invite God into gratitude and switching from lack to abundance, and just knowing like where I'm at today is like where I'm supposed to be. If I'm supposed to be closing my business and like a little brokey, that's the season of life I'm in. No matter how hard I try and change it, it just is the way it is. And who knows when that's going to change or what's going to happen in the future, but I want to stay open to the possibilities and the ideas and not like play victim and cry like, oh, this didn't work, blah, blah, blah. It's like, it literally just didn't work out the way I thought it was going to work out, and that's fine. Because why am I trying to keep something alive that doesn't like fully make me feel fulfilled or happy? Am I holding on to something just because of my pride and my ego and my fear of what people think about me and to look like I failed? Questions most people aren't willing to look at, answer, or face what's reflecting back in the mirror. But lucky for me, God is holding the mirror right straight to my face, and the only way through it is through it. So I ask God for the courage and the strength to walk through all these seasons of life and uncertainty, knowing that I'm good enough where I'm at, who I am right now. I will keep growing, and I don't need to compare myself to social media or the people around me, because if it was supposed to be different, it would be. That one always gets me. So anyway, if you're an ex-boss babe or even a current boss babe, you're thriving or you're struggling, let's be friends. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel so we can just go through life together, good and the harder parts. Bye guys, love you.